Welcome back to the day where secrets lurk behind every dressing room door. Today, we're diving into a shocking revelation about Carson Boatman that has fans gasping in disbelief. Imagine the shadowy corridors of a bustling soap opera set, where the air hums with unspoken tensions and hidden talents waiting to erupt. In a twist that no one saw coming, Carson Boatman, the enigmatic force behind Johnny D. Mara on Peacock's Days of Our Lives, found himself at the center of an unexpected storm of admiration. But hold your breath, this praise from co-star Emily O'Brien, who embodies the cunning Gwen Rizek, wasn't for his on-screen charisma or dramatic prowess. No, it was something far more intimate, more raw, that pierced through the walls of their shared world, leaving everyone stunned. Picture this. The grueling grind of filming a daytime drama, where actors like those from General Hospital, think Maurice Benard battling through marathon scenes or Nancy Lee Grahn enduring emotional marathons, push their limits to the edge. Breaks become sacred escapes, fleeting moments to reclaim sanity amid the chaos. Yet, in a surprising turn during one such hiatus, Carson and Emily slipped away for a brief, clandestine getaway that whispered promises of rejuvenation. What unfolded next? Carson, in a move that shocked even his closest allies, transformed a mundane wait into a mesmerizing performance, unknowingly casting a spell over his colleague. The bombshell dropped via Carson's Instagram, a digital portal to the star's hidden lives, where he unveiled a clip that sent ripples through the fandom. There he was, lounging in the dimly lit dressing room, fingers dancing over guitar strings as he unleashed a haunting cover of Riley Green's 2024 hit, Worst Way. The melody, laced with yearning and raw emotion, echoed like a forbidden secret. Self-doubt crept in, Carson confessed in his caption, feeling a pang of worry that his impromptu serenade might shatter the fragile peace of the set. "I can't shake this tune from my mind," he penned, adding with a hint of vulnerability, "snuck in some extra time in the dressing room today. Apologies to the entire Days of Our Lives cast if this is invading your space." But oh, the plot twist. Far from disturbance, his voice didn't just travel, it enchanted. Emily O'Brien, stationed in the adjacent room like a guardian of mysteries, wasn't irked, she was utterly captivated, her response exploding like a hidden firework in the night. In a revelation that floored followers, Emily didn't hold back her enthusiasm, firing off a comment that dripped with genuine awe. "I'm right next door and absolutely loving every note, don't you dare stop." It was a sweet, electrifying endorsement, but let's peel back the layers. Carson's talent isn't some fleeting whim. His voice, smooth as velvet yet edged with intensity, is a weapon of surprise, one that could easily dominate any stage. Fans erupted in the comments, one lamenting with shocking frustration, "Why hasn't Days of Our Lives unleashed this gift more?" Imagine a hospital fundraiser exploding into a full-blown talent extravaganza. Another, in a counter-twist, reminded the world that music does weave through the show's veins, hinting at untapped depths yet to be explored. Delve deeper into the enigma of Carson's musical prowess, and you'll uncover layers that astonish. On the soap's turbulent canvas, where plots twist like vipers, Boatman has occasionally let his inner musician break free, though never enough to satisfy the hungry audience. Flash back to last year, in a moment that still sends shivers. Johnny D. Mara, channeling raw passion, crooned, "On Top of the World," a custom ballad penned by the elusive Brent D. Nelson, straight to his on-screen love, Chanel Dupree, played by the radiant Raven Bowens. It was a scene that lingered like a ghost, proving Carson's vocals could shatter hearts and rebuild them in an instant. Invent new sparks. Whispered rumors suggest he's been experimenting with original compositions in stolen moments, blending country twang with soap opera drama, potentially hinting at a crossover episode where music becomes the ultimate plot device, shocking betrayal set to melody, perhaps? Yet, the real shocker lies in how his castmates, like Emily, crave more of this hidden side. Her praise wasn't just polite, it was a thunderclap, affirming that Carson's off-screen serenades could rival any scripted romance. Imagine the possibilities, dressing rooms turning into secret concert halls, where spontaneous jams heal the wounds of long shooting days. Fans are left reeling. Could this be the catalyst for Days of Our Lives to amplify its musical undercurrents, transforming routine episodes into symphonies of surprise? As the curtain falls on this mysterious interlude, one question haunts us all: what other talents lurk in the shadows of Salem's stars? Did Emily's shout-out ignite a fire in you, or does it unveil even deeper secrets? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned to our channel for the most jaw-dropping Days of Our Lives updates that will leave you breathless. Next, as the week of July 28, 2025, approaches, the spotlight returns to a mixture of iconic characters, long-absent fan favorites, and a fresh new face who could soon become a Salem staple. A new face in Salem. The arrival of Foster this coming Monday, July 28th, viewers will be introduced to a brand new character with a mysterious past and a possibly game-changing future. Acclaimed British actor Miles Anderson makes his Days of Our Lives debut as Foster, a seemingly mild-mannered bookstore owner whose shop is now up for sale. While his arrival might appear unassuming, Salem veterans know that any newcomer brings potential secrets. Foster will be sharing the screen with the legendary Susan Seaforth Hayes, who portrays the indomitable Julie Williams. Sources close to the production hint that Foster's storyline may be tied to the town's literary history. Could his bookstore have ties to Stefano Di Mera's old records? Or perhaps, long-lost love letters hidden between the shelves might expose secrets from Salem's past. Whatever the case, Julie's involvement guarantees sparks, spirited banter, and possibly a new romantic or investigative storyline for her. Double Trouble returns. Stacey Hayduke reprises her dual roles. Fans of the unpredictable and supernaturally tinged corners of Salem will rejoice to know that Stacey Hayduke is returning midweek, gracing our screens once again as Susan Banks, and possibly as Kristen Di Mera, too. Hayduke is slated to appear on Wednesday, July 30th and Thursday, July 31st, bringing with her the usual whirlwind of confusion, intuition, and unfiltered honesty that only Susan can deliver. She'll be sharing the stage with Chad Di Mera, Billy Flynn, and E.J. Di Mera, Dan Feuerriegel, and early reports tease that Susan might hold a crucial piece of information about E.J.'s recent shooting. Could this be tied to Rachel Black's mysterious behavior? Hayduke's return always signals an escalation of intrigue, especially when both her alter egos might appear in the same storyline. Additionally, rumors hint at a powerful confrontation between Susan and Kristen, as Salem's residents close in on the truth behind the Di Mera family's darkest recent secrets. Tony Di Mera steps back into the spotlight in what's sure to be a treat for longtime viewers. Tao Penglis returns on Monday, July 28th as the ever-charming and cunning Tony Di Mera. Whether acting as peacemaker among the Di Mera siblings or stirring the pot with ambiguous motives, Tony's return always adds layers of sophistication and ambiguity to the drama. Insiders suggest that Tony's return may tie directly into the escalating tension between E.J. and Chad. With the Di Mera empire's leadership once again being questioned, Tony may be stepping in to either unite the family, or seize power for himself. One thing is for sure. Salem's power dynamics are never safe when a Di Mera is in the game. A loyal ally returns. Maggie Carney as Rita. Another exciting comeback happens on Friday, August 1st, when Maggie Carney reprises her role as Rita, E.J. Di Mera's highly efficient and unflinchingly loyal assistant. Rita has always played a low-key but vital part in E.J.'s maneuverings, and her return is no coincidence. Speculation runs high that Rita may be instrumental in helping E.J. hide damaging evidence or perhaps gather intel on his enemies. Her cool demeanor and calculating mind could also prove essential in dealing with the growing suspicion around Johnny's legal troubles and the Di Mera family's mounting internal threats. A glimpse of innocence. Young Rachel Black appears, also airing on Friday, August 1st. Alice Halsey makes her day's debut as a young Rachel Black, daughter of Kristen D. Mara and Brady Black. She will share scenes with Dr. Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, who attempts to connect with her niece during a pivotal moment. This storyline promises to tug at the heartstrings, especially given Rachel's recent troubling behavior. Could Marlena uncover psychological trauma linked to recent family chaos? Or will Rachel inadvertently reveal something shocking about her mother, or perhaps even the shooting of E.J.? Halsey's performance is already being buzzed about as emotionally raw and chilling. A judge with authority, Carol Foreman as Judge Dabney returning on Tuesday, July 29. Carol Foreman resumes her role as Judge Dabney, who continues to preside over Johnny D. Mara's, Carson Boatman, trial. The stakes are higher than ever, and Judge Dabney is known for her no-nonsense approach to justice. Insiders confirm that Tuesday's episode will feature intense courtroom drama, with new evidence possibly turning the trial upside down. Judge Dabney's stern presence and unimpeachable moral compass may force both the prosecution and defense into a corner, making her one of the week's most powerful characters. What this means for Salem: shifting alliances and brewing storms. The return of so many familiar faces all in one week isn't just a nostalgic move. It signals a major shift in Salem's storylines. With the DiMera family in the midst of internal conflict, EJ's life hanging in the balance, and young Rachel possibly holding a devastating secret, this week could mark a turning point for the show. Each returning character brings unique tension. Foster could tie past to present with a hidden past of his own. Susan may unlock truths that others are desperate to bury. Tony's presence adds political tension to the DiMera power struggle. Rita offers a tactical edge to EJ's game, and Rachel could unwittingly blow the whole case wide open. Don't miss a moment. As always, Days of Our Lives keeps fans on their toes, blending romance, mystery, and emotional revelations into one of television's most enduring dramas. The week of July 28, 2025, is shaping up to be a whirlwind of returns, revelations, and rising tension. With fresh energy from new characters and emotional weight from long-loved veterans, there's no better time to tune in and get swept away in Salem's irresistible chaos. Stay with us for all the latest news, spoilers, and in-depth character spotlights right here on the Days of Our Lives channel, where the past always returns, and the future is never certain.